Papi. Good morning, friends. It is the next day. It is Tuesday, right, Gato?
Yes.
It's Tuesday, and guess what? We got rain. We did get rain. Like, why is it raining still? Like, it feels like yesterday I was telling Kim the clouds looked and felt fake. Like, they did not look real. But I guess they were because they're raining. It's raining today, and Kimberly actually didn't go to school. She's gonna stay with me and spend the day because I was telling my husband, like, these are the last days she has until she goes into 6th grade, and then it's done. It's over. She needs to like stick to her schedule and actually like be so good with school because it's 7 classes in a day, so she'll miss 7 periods. And yeah, this is her last year. It is a month away, like a month and a half-ish away, and they're out of school. That's crazy to even think about it. But ¿no los encontraste? Oh. But we got ready super quick and we are headed out. I'm gonna take the toddlers to daycare, and Kimberly and I are gonna go pay the plates for the Honda because even though it's not working, which I haven't updated you guys on it, probably later I will, but I'm gonna pay the plates for that car because they're due in May, and we did a smog on it, and my husband was telling me that it only lasts 1 month and it'll be like you have to redo it. So I'm gonna go do that, pay the plates, and I'm thinking that's it, but we'll see when we're there because we have to drive all the way to town. And I'm thinking of going to school first though before I drop off the kids because we have Kimberly's doctor's note, and then I'm gonna tell them that she has fever today because I don't want you fussing about my kid not going to school. Like, she's been there 99.9% of the freaking year. Like, let her chill. I was hearing this girl, how I'm gonna put her name up here and I'm gonna tag her because I love her blogs. I love the way she is as a mom. I love the way how she expresses herself, and she was talking about how schools get so upset when our kids miss school. And I was like, that's what made me remind myself, like, girl, your daughter's time to miss school is about to be over because like she could still miss school, but it's gonna be harder for her because her work's gonna get piled up, you know. So that's why it's like over. It's not like she can't miss school at all, but she's gonna have a lot more work and a lot more stuff to catch up on. In like vice versa to like elementary school, it's just one class. Well, she has 2 classes, 2 periods, but it's still not as much as junior high. But she was talking how like she gives her kids mental health days, like they needed to, and I was thinking like, yes, they do. They should be allowed to have a freaking mental health day. If they don't feel good, let them have a fucking day without like piling their work, you know. But anyways, we're gonna go do that. I'm gonna drop off her school note and tell them that she had fever from her shots, so they're not like saying nothing about her not being there today. And yeah, it is Tuesday, like I said. Happy Tuesday. Let's go. Come with me. Let's go on this day of iba a decir travesuras, but not travesuras. Like, what would you call it, Kim? Calm down. What does that mean? Adventure as a mom and a daughter, like spending the day. Still have a baby, but we're gonna spend the day together. Let's go. Come on, friends. Is the DMV closed? Because this looks closed.
Or maybe it's just opening.
Nope, it's closed. Smoking. Just got to the DMV, and excuse my voice, guys, like literally sueno como una viejita enferma. I'm literally so sick. Like my throat feels super dry, literally achy and scratchy. But anyways, we got to the DMV and it's freaking close. Like, so we are gonna go to Food Max. I'm gonna rush there because none of these people are gonna win me. Like, I'm gonna be there first. I'm just kidding, but let's go because I need to pay for those plates. So as you guys can see, I'm back home, and I kind of was doom scrolling, and I hate when I do that because I feel like my time is just gone to waste. But also, look behind me, the freaking cocina is a mess, so I'm gonna start cleaning it, and I want to mop, and it's already 1:10. We already got here late, like it was like 12:20, I think. So I doom scroll for like 40 something minutes, and I should get my ass up and clean this kitchen because I have to get dinner going. I want to mop, sweep all the house, like, you know, just get back get my house back together, guys, because the feeling of dirty floors is not it. And besides, I was supposed to do this on the weekend, but it never got done. So it's gonna get done right now. We're gonna clean, and I'm thinking of going on TikTok live. Honestly, the hardest thing for me is like conversation wise. Like you guys already know, I struggle with my speaking and fluency, and it's like I want to speak Spanish only, but then the nerve starts making me speak English, and it's a back and forth language situation. So it's like I really encouraged myself a few years ago to just stop doing that because that made me stutter a lot, and my language was, or my speech was so bad to the point that I couldn't get like a full fucking sentence out. Not even in real life. Like I was out and about doing my errands, and I remember this one time somebody asked me a question, and I was like, the I sounded stupid. I sounded stupid and like very illiterate. Like I felt like that person looked at me and was like, oh, they don't speak English. I do. It's just the nerves and not being out and about in society made me that. So that is one of the reasons why I don't do the Spanglish thing anymore. But I love speaking both languages. I love Spanish. I feel like, you know how some people say, I'm funnier in this language, bitch. I am funnier in Spanish, but I just don't want to do the back and forth languages. Like, if you're gonna speak to me in Spanish, like, bitch, we could speak Espanol all day, but not the back and forth because I start stuttering and I hate that. So that's the reason I don't do the bilingual thing anymore. But let's let's start cleaning this kitchen. I'm gonna go get my tripod because I think I'm gonna do the live. We'll see. Go play music.
All right, playing a music mix on Pandora.
Okay, guys, as you guys can see by the really red face, I was running around back and forth, multitasking just like I do. Wipe down the table, wipe the counter, even though I still have stuff on it because I want to organize this, like my toppers on the bottom of this cabinet. You guys know it goes there. And if I do it right now, I'm just gonna shove them in there honestly because I'm trying to rush. Also, I did finish washing the dishes even though I left those. I want to give them a good scrub. So I let them soaking, and then I want to wash my pump. And then I think I'm gonna have to rinse these out as well because they've been sitting out for a while, like for a few days. But yeah, other than that, I finished the sink area. I am going to start making a white rice because I don't know. Does this happen to you guys too, or is it just me? Because it's those it's those days where like, guys, you guys are so cool. Están todas cochinas. But it's those type of days where like if you don't crave what you're cooking, it's like whatever, just cook whatever. I feel like that, like unmotivated to cook, but we gotta cook because what is our family going to eat? Yesterday you guys saw I literally made a scrambled egg with beans and that was it. It's raining. It was raining this morning. It's still like a little bit cloudy, and I'm not liking the fact that the house is hot because it's supposed to be cool. So I opened the sliding door, but it just feels hotter. I also did go live on TikTok, guys. I got laid off a couple years. And I get super annoyed because I feel like, I don't know if it's just me or I don't know. It's just probably like bugging me for no reason. It's like TikTok for me is so freaking hard. Like, you want me to sit here and post every day and do this and do that, but then it seems like every other follower that I do get, which mind you, I'm not for I can't force nobody to follow me. But it's like every other follower that I do get, it seems like they unfollow just as quick. So I feel like my effort is not shown as much. I don't know. That's just my thought. It's like, my point of view is that you're either a drama making channel, like you're one of those channels that like, you're either one of those accounts that are like literally hooked on the drama from another person. You're either one of those accounts that are like showing every little bits of, you know what I'm talking about, body. Or you have a massive following or a bigger following in another platform. Either or. If not, it's like the little channels is like you're not gonna get nowhere in TikTok because the algorithm just pushes you away. That's how I see it. But I might be wrong. I might be just complaining, but that's how it feels to me. Like if you're not in one of those categories, your content is whatever. Like I have videos that I post here on YouTube at the same time in TikTok, same content, my content, and it gets pushed 100 times better here than in TikTok because I feel like that platform is more like the chisme, the gossip, the who's talking about who, and that is one of the biggest reasons. And it sounds hypocrite to me because, or maybe I just honestly have not found my group of friends, you know, the people that should be following. Because let me tell you this, I've seen accounts where like they have a whole bunch of following and it's just like it's a female and they have a whole bunch of men following. Like there's nothing wrong with it, but I feel like that's not the type of following that I want either. And I know that it's like, well, if you're pick and choosing, like you're not gonna get nothing, but it's like I don't want that. I want people that can relate to me, like build a community basically. Like in YouTube, I feel like you could do that. And in TikTok, it's like if you build a community, girl, you got where you were supposed to be. Because other than that, I just feel like you're just. But like I said, maybe I'm just being a complainer, a big complainer, and I'm just complaining because I haven't found my community. But it feels like that sometimes. It feels like your work is worth nothing. Like you're just. I've been posting not consistently. Let me be honest. On TikTok for like years now. 2 years, I'm gonna say. And I feel like last year the same thing happened. It's like I just didn't see like a benefit from it and I stopped. Ay, gato, me espantaste, chingado. You literally scared me. ¿Ya hiciste tu tarea? You should do it already.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah, you should. Turn off the TV y ponte a hacer tu tarea. He doesn't really care for it.
He's up.
He's
I
up?
dropped him in the burrito.
¿Para qué? So calm. Va a sudar el
He
pobre.
likes it. He did. He's smiling.
Well, entonces quédate ahí un rato con él, pues, porque if he gets really calm, he's gonna complain if I'm not done.
How about I do my...
Está tardísimo, and it's 2:14, guys. So dinner's not gonna be ready until a few more minutes. But what was I gonna say? The baby's gonna need to get changed. I should do that before I eat. But I'm like, my head's like feeling eh. I bought this buffalo turkey meat the other day. I really like them. I think it's like the prima donna. It's really good. ¿Qué iba a decirles? But yeah, that's my little rant on that. And I feel like it feels annoying. And then you get these type of people on TikTok. Mind you, I'm just venting. It might sound like complaining. I might be complaining too. Gato, bájale poquito. Yo, that's loud. She's deaf. But you get this group of people too on TikTok where they're like, follow me and I'll follow you back. Bitch, they unfollow you like the next day. I used to do that because somebody told me when my sister told me do that, like you'll get a lot of followers. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it. You know, they would do that. I'm like, that's annoying. And she's like, well, just unfollow them. Well, yeah, but it's like that's taking time and effort from my day to be stalking on somebody that their interest is not to give you support, you know? And it's like I said, your subscribers, your followers, I see them as a community, as friends, because like I've said, I want you guys to feel like you could come and comment and talk to me like friends. And it might sound fucking lonely, like I've mentioned before, but you guys are literally my friends. And I would not hang out with the shady bitch. Like, I wouldn't. And that's what I was telling my daughter earlier, actually. Like, I already have no, like, physical friends. Like, they're very counted. Like, when I count my friends, this is all I have. Because I don't want shady people. Negative energy people, I'd rather not have you. I'm that type of person. And it's fucking crazy because looking back, I feel like I always wanted to have like a big group of friends. And then growing up, I was that type of kid. First of all, elementary, I feel like does not count. Most of those kids are not your friends now. And if you are, wow, you're cool, whatever. That's awesome. But for most kids, those are not your friends. Like, they're just your little school buddies. And that's it. That's how I see it. But looking back, when I was growing up in school, like, not elementary, junior high, I'm drinking that magnesium drink, but I think it had like an energy type boosting because it makes me feel like the reason why I'm eating. Because if not, my head hurts. But in junior high especially, most of the people that would hang out with me, I'm letting you guys know, hang out with me. That did not mean you were my friend. They would come to me. I would not go to them. And I was that type of person. Like, I feel like that's literally the, what's it called? Like, here goes my dyslexia with my languages. That's what I call it. Like, what they call a girl's girl now, you know? That's my definition of a girl's girl. Like, you're just nice to them. That's it. Why would you be mean to them? Unless they're being a bitch, I'm gonna be a bitch back. But if not, who cares? They could hang out. They could come into the conversation and have a good talk and not feel lonely in this fucking school. That's how I was. But I came to find out that most of those people did it because they assumed that they were gonna be part of some group, but that never existed in my mind. Never. So now, looking back, most of those people that I did hang out in school were not my friends. You know what I mean? So, did I ever had a friend? If I could say I had friends in school, I had one friend. That's how I see it. And I used to fight with that bitch all the time. But she was my friend. You know how friends really do fight? That was me and her. We had beef with each other, but we were friends. Why? You might ask, because we would say straight up what we wanted to say about each other. It's not like we're hiding shit behind our backs. No, bitch. Like, I hate you. Stop being a fucking shady bitch. Stop acting like you hate me, because you know you don't. But we were cool, you know? And it hurted, like, literally, if I could say that something that hurt my heart so bad to leave Mexico was that, my friend, that one friend. But life happened and I had to leave, and here I am with no friends. And that's why I tell my husband, like talking about the subject, I don't wanna be moving my kids every freaking time, like every other year. because I feel like it does really do affect them, guys. Like, you have them relocate, the transition, the trying to build this community. It sucks being the lonely kid. And I was there. I remember coming back and I had to start, I was a junior in high school. It was horrible. That's all I could say. It was fucking horrible. My parents decided to bring me back when the school year was not even done. So I had a lot of school issues because of that. And then having to start this new connection with these people that I did not really click per se, because the whole vibes were just so different. It's like when here I hear kids saying like bruh, and what's this other word they say? I know I might not sound cool at all, and I 100% understand. Or when they say like the 6 7 thing, like all those things, those references, they're not the same in another country. They might be similar, but that they're not the same, and then they're in another language. So that's why I say I'm funnier in Spanish, because I grew up, I used my whole being, like my whole essence, grew up, and I felt comfortable in Spanish. I spoke English and I know how to communicate and I know how to speak English, but that's not how I was like living. I don't know how to explain it. That's how I see it. But yeah, that's how I like see the whole situation. Like growing up in another country and then coming into this country in like your prime time. And that's why I tell my husband, I feel like I sat is going into that time. I would not want to do the same thing to him. The only difference is you are still staying in the same country, you're speaking the same language. Therefore, you're using the same type of lingo or form of communication. So he'll still be himself. The only thing is like you're getting him out of his like comfort group zone. So it's like a new discovery of himself. But another country, bitch, I was thrown the fuck off. I felt so out of place. I felt like I didn't belong for so much time. And then, mind you, there was speaking Spanish people, but it's still not the same, because it's not the same words we use, like the same language. It was just, it felt so freaking awkward. I hated it. I felt like I was 100,000,000,000% way better in Mexico, but I had to come to the US. I was forced to come per se. But nevertheless, I do not regret it. We're here, we're living, we're happy and safe, and that's all I can say. So here we are. And that's why I say I still struggle with my language, because like I feel like my personality just blooms more in Spanish. The only reason I do have my channel in speaking, not like in speaking English, is because when I was started being a stay-at-home mom, because I was not always a stay-at-home mom. I obviously worked and worked my whole life since I started working, since I had my child back in 2020. Like I not had been in the house for a long period of time. And it was like the depression was hitting me, the not speaking to real people was hitting me. It was getting so bad to the point that I kind of felt like I forgot how to speak freaking English. Like my language, my speech was so bad. I, like I mentioned earlier, like I could get only like a few words and I was like stuttering. Not because I didn't know. And then I come to find out, let me check my rice, bitch. It's gonna burn. It was burning. It's water now. But yeah, that's my little rants with the speaking English situation. That's the reason I started my channel in English, is because I felt like it was gonna help my speech. I found out the year that I started doing videos again, like every week I posted a video, that a form of depression is like keeping yourself secluded from like society, and you literally start losing your speech ability to like communicate with people. And that was me. That was literally me. I was so enclosed in my little world in my house, being a mom, 24 fucking 7 on the clock, around back and forth, repeat, to the point that when I was out in society, grocery shopping or whatever, like literally saying mom things, I did not know how to act or just be a human in society. And I did not like that. So my anxiety was so freaking bad. I had like panic attacks. And then it was really bad. It was really bad. So that's when I said, you know what, bitch, get your shit together. It's not 100% better to talk to a camera, but I see you guys. I see the views. I see people literally supporting me, and that just makes my heart warm. And I appreciate every one of you that is there with me. And if you are in any type of situation similar to me, bitch, you're not alone. We're in this together, and we are just keeping ourselves sane in this mom life, because it gets lonely, bitch. It gets lonely. So that's all I could say with that. I really I really hope that you guys love. That's why I say I want you guys to feel super cómodas in this life, because bitch, it's fucking hard. Like, I wish I could be out and about every day, keeping motivated every day, but that's not my it's not. That's not how we but that's life. So yeah. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. I'm probably gonna wait for Isa to come home. I'm gonna go change the baby. I'm gonna go pick up my toddlers, and the end of the day routine, I just try to chill and not try to grab my camera as much. That's why you guys only see like the morning parts of my life. Usually is because when my kids get home, it's like snowball effect. It's everybody wants to talk to mom, and I just feel like to be present, because I analyzed that I literally analyzed that these days are counted, literally contaditos in my hand, because kids grow up so freaking fast. So that's why I don't talk to you guys in the like afternoon or like my nighttime routine, because like dinner time I try my 100% to just sit down and eat dinner with them, sit down and talk to them, ask how their day went, and then I already have like 100% mom guilt from taking my kids to daycare. Like, I get mom guilt like really bad, but then I understand, like, girl, my sanity is very fucking important, and theirs too, because when they're here more than 2 days, I'm gonna give you 2 days with a routine that is not set, as in like you do this in this time, like a set routine, they're getting annoyed. They got mad, they got tired, they're not consistent, they don't like the no routine. My kids are very much a routine type of kid. So that's why I'd rather just take them and then enjoy them here in the afternoon, because they're more content. But yeah, guys, I'm going to see if I stay live in TikTok for a little longer. And if so, I'm going to let you guys know how it goes tomorrow. Remind me if I don't. I'm thinking, like, give me some idea, guys. Like, I really sound like a little bit cliche or just dumb, maybe. But I literally do not know what to talk about. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if you have a built community, you know what your vibe is. You know what you're talking about. You know kind of like where things are going. And just like clueless into the like, I don't know. Maybe I just haven't found. And that's another thing. I don't know if you guys are very much into that type of stuff. More advice to co-host with other people. I don't know. They're saying like live match. Girl, who am I gonna live match? I have zero audience. They're obviously gonna beat me, and then my channel's gonna get pushed down because I ain't got no viewers. See, bro. Like, literally settle. And see this? See, bro. But yeah, I'm going to I don't know how to do that. But guys, it's just a little rant. Like I said, I don't even know if this is gonna go up, but I'm going to go change the baby. I don't want to go into my room, to be honest, because if I do that, I then get stuck on my bed and doom scroll, and I don't want to do that. I'm waiting for the rice to cook, and I'm pretty much done in the kitchen. I'm going to do my nighttime routine today because, bitch, my house is getting out of hand. Because this weekend I just literally did nothing. I feel very unmotivated because I have all these plans and ideas. I spoke of some in a few videos ago, and I'm very much enthusiastic in doing them, but I feel like I don't have 100% support from my husband, which if I ask him, he's going to say, yeah, for sure, do it, blah, blah, like, but then I feel like all the weight is still on me, and I get it. That's how it's supposed to be, kind of thing, because he's the one still working and bringing the money to the house because that's just how it is right now. But I feel lost. Like, what do I do? How do I do it? Like, I could only do so much, I feel like, because I could only do so much in that sense. But I don't know, guys. I feel super lost and not knowing what to do in that situation. But I'm going to let you guys go, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow because, like I said, afternoon routine gets a little bit busy with